Sometimes if you put the iron including clays, once you bake it, they become really dark. Or you can include copper red clays for decoration, then you end up having this kind of red colors on the top. So there are some variations, but techniques are the same. So celadon is very important technique, and then 매병 is important, and then so this inlay technique is called 상감. In Korean, okay, there is a Chinese characters that go with it. This is called 상감 technique. 상감 technique is that inlay decoration. So celadon, 상감 technique, they usually go together. This is a 상감, but this is not 상감. There is no inlay technique. Just the celadon glaze is concentrated in this a little bit, convex and then concave area a little bit more. So that's why it looks darker blue. But this one does not have any 상감 or inlay techniques. You can have just one color. And then so during Yuan Dynasty, it was popular to create that type of fine ceramics. So Yuan Dynasty was famous for this Chinese blue and white. But even Chinese people were very respectful of Goryeo celadon, like this color of it, and they collected it. They wanted more of this Goryeo celadon. It was a very popular trade items with China and with Japan as well. So I'm moving on. But this time, around the 10th century, this type of elaborate, descriptive painting was popular at the time. So using these techniques, the Korean people, especially in Korea, they made very elaborate Buddhist paintings. So again, Buddhism was a very important part of their culture. So many luxurious and precious artworks were created for Buddhist temples. This one is the famous one that you have to remember. That is Water Moon Avalokiteshvara. So Avalokiteshvara is this Buddha or Bodhisattva? Do you remember?
Bodhisattva?
Yes, it's a Bodhisattva. So this is an aristocratic man who wants to be Buddha, not a Buddha yet. He wants to remain as a lay person to help more people. So it's a Bodhisattva.
Buddha?
No, it's not Buddha yet. He can be a Buddha if he wants.
Can he help other people?
Right. He can remain as a lay person to help more people. So usually Avalokiteshvara is such a man of generosity. So he worked really hard. So this particular moment is he is resting. And what is the time of the day?
Nighttime?
Yes, how do you know it's nighttime?
The background is dark.
Yeah, originally background is not that dark. It should be a little bit more like a ivory or vanilla color, but due to discoloration, it looks overly dark. But what else? Other than the dark background, what else is the sign of the night?
The moon.
There's a moon.
Yes, this is the moon. So here again, you need a little bit of a cultural understanding. But if you see the moon, I have the close-up of. Oh, sorry. I have the close-up of the moon. Oh, so here the moon. You have a little like tree branch, right? Trees, and then there is one character standing. So this is a hare. Who pounds the elixir of immortality under a cassia tree. So there is a folk belief that a hare lives in the moon, and this is a reflection of this folk tale in this particular painting. So anybody who sees a painting recognizes, also that's the moon. It's evening time. So what is this Bodhisattva doing? He's resting. by the cliff and by the cliff of the ocean. And how do we know that this is an ocean cliff? You know the coral? Do you know what corals are? It's like a sea plant, right? So they come in like a white or red color. So there are corals. So it's the sea cliff or by the shore. So he's resting there. He was helping a lot of people all day long and very tired, and he's resting comfortably. Do you see the leg crossed, one leg down? This is like a somewhat very comfortable posture, right? And then he put both arms on a sort of resting, position. So he's resting. But is he alone in the painting?
No.
No. Who else do you see?
Oh, there's people. Really
Yeah,
small.
more people.
Yeah, so you have a 3 figure over here. These are 1, 2, 3. And then you have another boy standing here. So at least you see 4 figures, correct? So even in this resting opportunity, he's not alone. There are supplicants. Supplicants meaning they are begging their wishes to Avalokiteshvara. I mean, wouldn't this a great time to have like a one-on-one conversation with the Avalokiteshvara? So when he's resting, not helping others from the fire or from the thieves, this beautiful nighttime, I guess men in the middle are really dignitary men. So he came over, making his wishes known to him. Maybe, can I live longer? Or I wish my mother and my family live without any illness or something. And then the man, the small, is standing on this same side with Avalokiteshvara. His name is Sudana, and he is the helper or his assistant to Avalokiteshvara. So that is an iconography called Water Moon Avalokiteshvara. Meaning there is water, these are water, and then you have a moon over here. So it's a water moon Avalokiteshvara, and that is important iconography that Goryeo painters developed. Other countries also had this beautiful silk painting of Avalokiteshvara. They usually rest like this, but they don't use this moon and water setting. They have something else, just standing. So this is called Water Moon Avalokiteshvara, made by Goryeo Dynasty. And this is made on silk. So if you want to know about the luxurious process of silk painting, you can again go to Bamboo Canvas, my website, and read about it, or watch the documentary. These are painted areas, so that's why it didn't lose any colors and really vivid versus the natural color of silk. They became discolored into really opaque, dark colors. So I have the detail of it. So this is Avalokiteshvara. He's a man. He has a mustache, but he is represented as a man of great wealth. So he has all these jewelries and gemstones and beautiful fabrics. And then he's resting here in order to rescue more people from it. But right behind him, here, so this is that water purifying jar that we just saw in Goryeo Celadon. It's so dark that you cannot see very well. This is at the Metropolitan Museum. You can go and find the Metropolitan Museum's original file, but that is also dark like this. I cannot enhance it anything more, but this bottle is the one that we just studied here, the purifying bottle of Goryeo Celadon. This bottle is used in Avalokiteshvara's painting here. Then plant is coming, like a bamboos or plant is growing out of it, and he's seated comfortably here. So it's a good time to get hold of his attention. So that there are 3 supplicants and then attendees. His name is Sudana. So this particular iconography is called Water Moon Avalokiteshvara, And then these draperies, like he has that pants, loose pants, and then he has the diaphanous, almost a transparent cover, but it has like this beautiful round patterns over it. And in historical document, we also have a record saying that Goryeo dynasty people had really luxurious, sumptuous fabrics. So in other painting, you can still see the luxurious patterns, but if you see the background of the silk, again, it has discolored into this really brownish colors. You can see the woven conditions of the silk. It became stretched out a little bit, not as dense as it before. So that's the sangam technique, and my point is this type of sangam technique is also shown in Goryeo celadon, and that aristocratic taste is ubiquitous in celadon, painting, and metal work of the unified Shillada, in Goryeo dynasty. So let me see the rest of it. Like these are more like background information. I just wanted to show a little bit with Japanese examples of the same period, but Goryeo celadon and then the Water Moon Avalokiteshvara are most important.